Hello, I'm Jordan and you're not. Well, sadly, we've come to the end of 2014. It's been a crazy, topsy-turvy year for me. Many of you know I got a new tattoo this year, so that was big for me. Here's my tattoo. I always gotta show it off now. Look how sexy that is. You know you want to kiss that. So, let's talk about the worst movies of 2014. Now, these are just my opinions of what I thought were some of the worst movies, or movies that I thought weren't just too swift or they weren't too good. So these aren't going to be really in any order. These are just movies that I thought weren't that great. I, Frankenstein, starring Aaron Eckhart. It was so generic and bland. It was just, yeah, he was like supposed to be Frankenstein's creation, or that his monster, and they try to make him sort of kind of hot and just give him a few stitches here and there, and then he gets caught up in this battle with gargoyles. I mean, the trailer looked pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I was going to see it. I was into it, and then it was just so. It was like Underworld all over again. They even got what's his name? Bill Nighy, from some guy from Underworld. It just felt too much like Underworld. I was just, yeah. All right, next, this is the most controversial one on this list. Godzilla. I just lost half my audience. You know what? I don't even care, man. I don't give a shit. Alright, I was really looking forward to the new Godzilla movie. I thought the trailers looked scary. I was hoping that Godzilla would be scary as hell. Like, I thought, we would get, like, from the audiences, I mean, the character's point of view, like, looking up at him, looking how huge and enormous he would be. But I was really let down by it. He only gets, like, maybe 10 minutes of screen time in this whole movie. He needed a lot more screen time. What was the director thinking in making the movie about, what's his name, the Breaking Bad guy, about his son in this movie? What is his name? Seriously, I don't care enough about Breaking Bad to know what his name is. I know his name's like Bryan Cranston, but I don't. Yeah, I just answered my own question. Shit, I'm stupid, I know. So yeah, they make it about Bryan Cranston's son in this movie, and he's a soldier. We see him walking around, just kind of going from here to there, trying to help, stop these monsters called mutos. And then Godzilla shows up every now and then, like his famous Godzilla roar. He's like there, then he just goes off again. They're about to have like this huge epic battle, and then they just take away from it. Who does that? That's like showing Freddy and Jason are about to fight, and then they just go off showing something else, some crappy, pointless character we don't give a shit about. So yeah, I was really let down by Godzilla. I tried watching it again with my dad. I tried to give it a second chance, but it's a snooze fest. I'm hoping Godzilla 2 will be better. Hopefully there'll be more monsters, more Godzilla screen time, and hopefully he'll have at least 11 minutes of screen time. One more minute than the last one. Alright, next, Tammy with Melissa McCarthy. Now, I like Melissa McCarthy. Don't get me wrong. I liked Identity Thief. I liked The Heat. I think that's about it. And then Tammy it just wasn't good enough, or it wasn't, funny enough, or wasn't all there. It was just kind of her and her grandma just kind of go around across the country, and that's really it. There's really hardly any story. There's some jokes were kind of funny, then the rest is just, you know what I'm saying? Next, The Expendables 3. It also was generic, just like I, Frankenstein. It just felt, it was PG-13. That's one of the things that made it probably bad. The first one, it was all about, shooting and blood and guts spewing everywhere. 2 was okay-ish. And then 3, it was just so generic. I feel like I'd watched this movie before. Like every other action film that you've ever seen is this movie. Just them all together again, just trying to, say their famous lines that you've heard before in the movies. They're, from the 80s, like Commando and the Terminator and all these other, and they just, you know what I'm saying? It's so not all there. If they do Expendables 4, they better make it a lot better, more gorier, more R-rated-ishness. Because, yeah, Expendables 3 just did not do it for me. At all. Whatsoever. Next, Draft Day with that one guy from that one movie. Kevin something. I didn't like it. It was just so, it was boring to me, and just, I didn't care about, I'm not a sports guy. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not really a sports guy. I mean, I'll watch the Super Bowl. I mean, every now and then I might watch a game just to see what the score is, but I just don't care about which, you know, who goes to what team and who goes to that team. I just don't care about that. Who gives a shit? I mean, was this based on a true story? I just don't, okay, I don't. Lastly, let's talk about the movie that was so bad that Internet Movie Database gave it like a 1.4, 1.5 rating. Saving Christmas with Kirk Cameron, by the way. Yeah, I haven't seen this movie, and I'm just going by what I've heard about it. So I'm a Christian, I'm religious, and I'm not saying that it's bad or anything, but I heard that it's bad. I mean, he tries to put Christ back in Christmas. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But they act like the way he goes about it the wrong way. And Megan and I, we want to watch it. We might review it next Christmas to see what all the hoopla is about. So they act like, Kirk makes it all about himself, and you're supposed to, they think Christmas is too commercialism, and then they say at the end, oh, buy the biggest tree, because that's what God wants you to do, or something. That's just what I've heard. So maybe eventually I might watch it. Well, I hope we all have a great 2015, because next year we're going to have flying cars, we're going to have Jaws 19, we're going to have hoverboards, we're going to have cookies that turn into pizza within 4 seconds, we're going to have flying DeLoreans, we're going to have Saw 13, and all this other cool shit that Back to the Future Part 2 said we would. Okay, so let's all watch the ball drop, and let's have some fun next year. I hope my resolutions are to get skinnier, so rotting cesspool can't fap to me no more. I hope to make some more money. I could get more movies, more tattoos. Yeah, I want to get another tattoo over here, by the way, maybe. You want to know what it is? I'm not going to tell you. And I hope to find my future wife eventually. Call me. She's not calling. I haven't met her yet. My life is How I Met Your Mother. I'm on like the 5th season of me. So 4 more years and I'll find my wife. And I hope Walking Dead really picks up too. This season has really gone downhill. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to go drink some margaritas. I'm going to finish off my J.R. Ewing whiskey. And I want TNT to save Dallas. Hashtag save Dallas. Hoopla. Okay, happy 2015, everyone.